So I need to make a video about my pain because my shadow self has been rearing its head a little bit yesterday, in the background for the past couple of days actually. I was triggered by a family member, one of just the most instant triggering people that I have in my life. It takes me by surprise every single time. Just when I think I'm at peace with this person and our relationship, it'll just do a 180 on me and it'll show me exactly how I still feel about it. So that has happened, and as you know, when you're feeling your emotional pain, it's so uncomfortable, and it's just a nagging, gnawing energy in your heart, and I've got that going on right now. And so it's a deep hatred. It's a deep hatred and a deep resentment to life, and in particular to the feminine. I've had this for as long as I can remember, actually, and it's created a lot of destruction in my personal experience and in my life, and it is in my distortion. Part of my distorted feminine is this hatred, this visceral, intense hatred to life. And I have to be real about it. I can't, as much as it would be nice to go around and pretend it's not there and just imagine that my shit smells clean and that there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine. That's just not true. That's not true. And Wilson would agree with that. He's experienced a lot of this coming through me. I've brought a lot of this to our relationship. It's been a real ongoing issue with me, my relationship with the distorted feminine, both in myself and outside myself, as represented in other people and family members in particular. So what do I need to say about it? I need to say just how abusive it truly is, and it just wants to destroy. It just wants to absolutely destroy and harm and just ruin life. And this aspect itself is in so much pain. It barely knows what to do with it all, and all it can really do is lash out on others, on its surroundings. And in my case, I've twisted it around and I've attacked myself with it a lot. I've really gone to town with how much I've sort of abused myself, because I haven't wanted to hurt other people, and I've had this force going on in me. I've ended up turning it on myself so that at least it has somewhere to go and I can sort of deal with it enough. But to be honest, trying to contain that has just made me so ill. It's made me so ill, and I've suffered at the hand of my own distortion a lot. And that has obviously had a knock-on effect to the relationships I've had or struggled to have because of it, and because I've not been able to fully own it for a long time and take responsibility for it. It's just been an unintegrated part of my being that is very easy to trigger, and it's very reactionary. These are some of the hallmarks of how this kind of aspect behaves, this distorted feminine dark aspect. And it it kind of lurks underneath, like you kind of think it's not really there most of the time, but then when it comes up, wow, it's ferocious. It is just like, whew. It's all of a sudden, it's like you just put the pain goggles on and everything you see, everything around you immediately just becomes just something to despise and something to destroy. It's terrifying, really, just how it can suddenly come on in a flash and just take over my whole being. It's hatred. It's hatred towards life. It's hatred towards one's existence. It's hatred towards... It just resents being alive. It somehow feels like it's hard done by. It's hard done by, and it's a victim. In essence, it's a victim, and it feels like everything's up against it, and it feels like I didn't choose this. This has all happened to me. It's so unfair. It's so deeply unfair, you know. This is how it feels, and it just hates life for that. It hates that dynamic. In myself, the hatred, it's like a poison. It's like a poison that has been poisoning me. It's been poisoning my waters. It's been poisoning my inner environment. And I guess one of the ironic things about it is it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It hates life because it's experiencing pain, but its own hatred perpetuates the pain. So it's just an endless loop of hatred and pain and resentment, and on and on it goes. There is no get out. There is no resolution there. It's just such a deep pain, and it's taken a long time to unpack the reality of that aspect, of that kind of conscious. It's like a conscious living being all of its own, to be honest. It's taken a long time to integrate that, reintegrate that back into myself, to the point where when I do get triggered, it's much less, and it's more identifiable, and it's less consuming, and it's more obvious to me that it's out of alignment with my kind of natural, peaceful state. Because another bit about it is, because it's been there for so long in me, I've also just thought it's part of my normal personality. That I've got this like edge, I've got this really bitter, resentful edge to me that comes up sometimes. You know, I've just kind of accepted that that's what I'm like, that's who I am. But it's not. It's a distortion. It's my shadow, which is part of me, but it's not a true part of my natural self. And it needs brought home, and it needs loved, and it needs accepted and understood, and I need to not fight it when it comes up, because it's in battle mode. It's just raging at battle all the time. I need to then not meet it in battle in my inner plane, because it's so easy to do that, and then it's just internal conflict. I am battling this bit of me that I don't want to be there. It doesn't want to exist. It hates me for existing. It's just a battle. It's just a battle inside, and truly that harms me a lot, and I've been in that state quite a lot. So this process, and even talking about it like this, it is trying to go some way to appease and neutralize the battle that I'm responsible for inside my own being. It's something I have created, and it's something I perpetuate, and it's up to me to neutralize and resolve it, because it's very damaging. It's damaging to my health, it's damaging to life, and I've been on the receiving end as well of other people's hate and blame and projection, and it's so painful, you know. It's such a painful thing for someone to hate you that much in life. And so I've received a ton of hatred for being the female in life, but I've delivered a ton of hate as well, and I have to come to terms with that the kind of pain that I've experienced and received, I've given to others. I've caused some really serious harm. I have caused some serious harm with my hatred towards life, and I have to really own that. I really have to own that, and there's no real justification for it. When you're in that mode and you're sort of hating something and resenting something and you're feeling spite towards it, you feel it is justified. You feel that you have a right, because the pain is so intense and that it's been a co-created experience. You feel like you have a right to hate. You don't have a right to hate. It's not it's not okay. It's okay up to a point, but only in terms of you becoming self-responsible and being willing to acknowledge that that's what it is. It's a giant wound. It's a giant victim archetype aspect of yourself. And we all have it. We all have this going on. This is not unique to me. Wow, no. Every single one of us has this victim archetype going on that presents itself in lots of different ways, lots of different flavours. But a deep underground hatred of life, resentment towards life and the feminine is definitely a large characteristic, I would say, of this aspect, of this force. And on my part, in my journey with myself, coming to terms with everything, I need to own up to this. I need to feel it. I need to bring it home into myself, and I need to be accountable and responsible for everything that's been created and destroyed with and through that force. And I am like deeply sad about it as well. I'm sad at how much hurt I've caused myself. I'm sad at how much hurt I've caused the people I love in my life when this has been unintegrated. And I need to come to terms with that. I need to forgive that. I need to make peace. I need to make peace with my distortion there, with my distorted feminine. And somehow, on the road to making it whole. I'm on the road. I'm not there. It's not a done deal. I'm on the road. I'm on the road to making it whole, because it's so important, and it gets to a point where the pain just becomes too much. It's not helpful. It's not useful anymore. It's just sheer destruction. It's played its part. It's served its role as well. It's not all been needless. It has, in the co-creative experience of life, it's been necessary in its own way for learning, for experience, but without bringing it back and turning it into wisdom, it really it really is missing the point, actually. And so becoming self-responsible, trying to own and acknowledge my victim, and truly realize that I am the creator of my experience. Me, I choose it all. There's nothing that happens to me in my life that I don't choose on a soul level. No matter how hard that is, no matter how painful that is and has been, I have chosen it. I have chosen it. And truly, even in the worst of circumstances where I feel so alone and diminished, it's still my choice. It's always been my choice. And going forward, it's still my choice. And I make the choice now to change myself and to bring as much as I can my darkness back into my heart, because that's where it truly belongs. That's where it all originates from. All my aspects originate from my heart. And they've gone off and they've experienced lots of different things, and they've become lots of different types of things. But now it's about opening the door of the heart and bringing them all back in, welcoming them back to where they truly come from. And just welcoming the pain back too. It's hard to feel, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to feel, and it's hard to accept, actually, and it's hard to love. It's hard to love it, but my love is bigger than all of it. My love is seriously bigger than all of it. All the warring, all the destruction, all the conflict, all the polarity that I've been part of. My love is bigger than all of it, and my love is the one that's like the magnet. It's now pulling everything back together. So there we go. That is me sharing a bit about myself, my own shadow, my own distorted feminine, which is in process. And all I can really do is be honest and open and real about it, because I do love this aspect as well. And I want harmony. I really sincerely want harmony. It's so exhausting being at odds with myself and having so many disparate, unintegrated, unharmonized parts. So this is an effort and a heartfelt willingness to just see if I can make peace and make amends and allow my being to be more love. Be more love, yeah. That's me. That's all.